very close. I thought it was weird. Like Melissa, I mean, God, girl is, I mean, have you ever
Everywhere.
seen
No.
Melissa? Melissa is doing 800,000 interviews. Like that to me is like someone even slipped in my DMs. They're like, does this seem like she's running scared? It does to me. It does.
Yeah.
She even said someone asked her in an interview, like, like what's going to happen if you don't come back, and she almost like admitted it. She's like, well, I think producers think the same way I do, and like no decisions are going to be made until we get to the reunion and we see how that goes. I'm like, girl, you're mentioning producers and you and thinking
Yeah.
this sounds like everybody knows you're not coming back, sweetheart. I think you kind of
Well,
just
here it is. Here it is. It's up to the wild card. The wild card is Luis Rulajas. If that wild card pushes Teresa to make up with her brother on that reunion stage, they have a shot of maybe one more season. Okay. It's the wild card. It's all in his hands. Teresa will do. Teresa don't want this. I don't care what Louis says. What she does not want this. Okay.
doesn't want what she
She
doesn't want to
she
make
doesn't
up.
want to make up with her brother. Okay. She can't stand him. She can't stand him or Melissa now. And the reason why she feels that she can do this, which everyone's blaming, oh, Gia threw Louis under the bus and said everything was fine. Listen to me. Yes, she said everything was fine. But this separation between Teresa and Joe and Melissa is not because of Louis. It's in spite of Louis. Louis doesn't want the separation. He's not pushing for it. What happened was what I told you from the beginning, since the green pageant dress. The minute she met someone and she didn't need them, she was going to get rid of them. She wanted to do this for years. But if Louis breaks her down to the point where he says, hug your brother's in pain, we got another whole season of the bullshit. That's my
First of
opinion.
all,
And I'm going to stick with it.
girl, you should stick with it. I actually agree with you. I mean, we're going to disagree on so many things.
Yes.
We have to talk scandal in a minute, but I agree with you. I agree with you with that. And first of all, you loved referring to this green dress. I think it's like once an episode now, but I actually agree with you. I don't think Teresa wants to make up. She's over it. I agree that if Louis says it, and that is the crazy thing, because you know that and I know that, but you know who doesn't know that? Do you know who doesn't realize that? The fucking only person who should realize it, Melissa Gorga. Melissa is out. She is out there on the front line saying
it's Louis' fault.
She's saying the exact opposite. She's saying, she's like, wait, what has changed in this situation?
No, Melissa, you're going about this all wrong. Melissa, it's not Louis. It's not. It could have been any guy that walked into her life, any guy, and she didn't need you anymore. This was going to happen. She hated you for coming on. She hated you for when you turned against her on that stage with Caroline Manzo and them. She hated you. It's not Louis. It's not Louis is your only hope. He is your only hope. Stop, which I don't care if they come back on or not. Stop. It is not Louis. It's Teresa. Wants nothing to do with you. Louis is your only hope. Wild card.
I agree. I mean, the fact that she is saying in interviews, what's the thing that's changed? It's girl, you are right. You're going about this like, once again, here we are. We gave advice to Fuda a few weeks ago. Just be honest, admit the tile. Let's not have this be 30 years like Melissa, where we're Melissa. I don't care if you're back or not. We're just trying to help you, girl.
Yeah.
This is you. Louis is her key. That's your savior.
That's your savior.
If he tells Teresa,
I agree. That's your only hope.
That is your only hope. But you know what, Kim? I don't think it's happening. I don't think Louis. I think Louis. Look, I think he has his own plan, and isolate. Those are the cardinal rules. Okay. He's done it. He's isolated everyone except Jennifer, who is a loyal soldier. So
he likes Jennifer. He likes Jennifer and Bill. He does. He likes them.
And listen, you and I have done our research. Jennifer is ride or die. Even last night,
she is.
Even did you watch the after show last night with Mr.
Cabral. I
Andy.
saw
Yep.
Cabral, and I got to tell you, when they asked Cabral's husband, who's your favorite, who's your bestie, he said Louis. Louis's got them all right here in the palm of his hand.
Yes. Well, I mean, he is team. She was either that or Bill Aiden, I assume.
Right.
But Cabral even said, when she was going through, she said Jennifer's ride or die. That was
Ride or die.
I believe that. I believe she's a very loyal friend.
I think they have a true, as much as Teresa can have a friendship. Okay, she has a true friendship with Jen.
And listen, I mean, Jennifer don't have, and I'm not trying to be shady, she doesn't have a lot of girlfriends. It's perfect.
No,
it really is perfect.
It is perfect. It is perfect.
But really is. But I agree with you. I agree with you. I think it's Melissa's last season. I don't think Louis is going to say that on stage. I think he could save the job. But
it's a wild card. Don't you
admit? Never know.
You never know. With him, first of all, it's a diabolical brain. So I don't have a diabolical brain. Okay. I have a man's brain. I think like a man, but he's diabolical. So I can't get into that head. If I heard more of the way he's been behaving recently, he just basically, just was him and Jacqueline and Chris and his son went out to dinner. He took Jacqueline out. They played golf. Him and Jacqueline's husband, Chris, and like he's really cultivating who he wants to cultivate. Okay, so a lot of people are saying he did that because of what Dina and her husband did to him. See, I didn't see that side. Some people are saying that.
What do you mean? Like we're going to replace Dina with Jacqueline and Chris?
Yeah, because Dina doesn't talk to Jacqueline. Yeah, there's a lot of, listen, Teresa made up with Jacqueline because she wanted to make up, but Louis, like I said, he's a wild card. It's tough to get into that brain. I'm trying, I'm working on it.
You keep working on it. I think, listen, also, I think the two franchises were, to me, like Potomac just puts it out there, but the two franchises that have the underhanded Finsta they spent is Beverly Hills in New Jersey.
Yes.
Look at like the bots and this and
yeah.
I mean, look, we've heard Margaret with this Finsta and Teresa with this Finsta and Aiden, like the manipulation and thought that goes on behind the scenes in Jersey. So who knows? Listen, I mean, I hate to say it, Melissa and Joe, look, with Louis, I do think he's the wild card. You got to do one of two things. You either got to kiss the ring, which you don't seem to be doing, or you know what my other advice is? Go and fucking hire an investigator and find something on Louis. Because I guarantee you Louis will be on that stage and tell you to keep them if you find something.
Yeah.
Again, girls, you guys are
why do you think wait a minute, why do you think he made Teresa make up with Margaret? Like Melissa said last night, Teresa hates Margaret. He did that. He told her to make up with Margaret. He's probably saying, listen, this bitch knows a lot of shit and she's not afraid to bring it out. Make up with her. Stop this right now, because she was coming for Louis. He knew that. So he made